Wilmington Fight Promotions proudly presents Henry Milligan, an Olympic Trials Preview.
Good evening, I'm Jonathan Warner.
And I'm Ray Messina. For Olympic team candidate Henry Milligan, it's been an unlikely but not surprising story. Most of us close to the Wilmington boxing scene a couple years back thought that there was no way that Henry Milligan would stay with boxing very long. But he claimed he wanted a new competitive challenge. He already had many of those.
At Princeton University, Henry won 10 letters in baseball and football, and in wrestling he won All-American honors. Twice he's been named Delaware Athlete of the Year. This week he shoots for a berth on the U.S. Olympic team. Who knows, maybe the LA Summer Olympics are right down the road for Henry.
Over the next half hour, we'll be reviewing the career of Henry Milligan.
And I'll have interviews with Henry and also his trainer, Charlie Messina, who happens to be your brother. That when we come back.
This is the Henry Milligan Olympic Trials Preview. This special sports presentation is being brought to you by Sheehy Ford, Kirkwood Highway. Unless their sticker is on the back of your car or truck, you probably pay too much. By the Brandywine Club Banquet and Entertainment Center, Chaddsford, Pennsylvania. It's all happening at the Brandywine Club. By the Hi-Fi House, Wilmington, the audio-video professionals. By Bud Light and your local Anheuser-Busch distributor. For all you do, this Bud's for you. By Gerardo's Pizza, Wilmington, home of the Steak Calzone. 2 locations, 111 West 8th Street and 106 North Union Street. By Janvier Jewelers in the Christiana Mall. For the finest in cut diamonds, see Janvier. And by Airport Dodge, DuPont Highway, no one gives you more value for your money.
As we mentioned in the opening of the show, Henry Milligan wasted little time notching victories at a fantastic pace. It all started for Henry back on October 2nd of 1981 with a first-round knockout over Gary Wright of Salem, New Jersey. 5 months later in 1982, with the record now of 9 wins and no losses, all by knockout, Milligan was faced with his first big test, the Philadelphia Golden Gloves tournament. Milligan handled that challenge with flair as he scored an impressive first-round victory in the final, of course, by way of the knockout. A month later, the hard-hitting heavyweight captured the Delaware Heavyweight Championship, and 3 weeks later, he won the Pennsylvania Golden Gloves title. People started to take close notice. His record now stood at 12-0, all by knockouts, 9 coming in the first round. By winning the Pennsylvania Golden Gloves title, the former All-American collegiate wrestler qualified as a participant in the 1982 National Golden Gloves Championships held in Kansas City, Missouri. Milligan was excited and eager as he prepared for his first national competition. With only 6 months' experience, Henry would have to take on the country's best. His first opponent was the #1 ranked boxer in the tournament, Michael Arms of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Arms, the national champion in 1980 and runner-up in 1981, would be Milligan's toughest foe to date. The result? A unanimous decision for the Princeton grad. Next came the highly regarded Brian Westmoreland with over 200 amateur bouts to his credit and ranked 7th in the country. Another big upset victory as Henry won by decision. The semifinals came next, and Milligan this time lost by a controversial split decision. In his first national tournament in 1982, Henry Milligan put on quite a show. He arrived unknown in Kansas City, but when he left, those who were there knew he'd show up again in national competition. After Milligan's participation in the Golden Gloves Nationals, he took some time off to rest, but 2 months later, he got right back at it as he won his next 7 bouts over a 4-month span. Included in that period was another championship crown, the Sugar Ray Leonard Pennsylvania Golden Gloves title. But he had his sights now set on something bigger, qualifying for another national tournament. First, he had some business to attend to in Chaddsford, Pennsylvania, the Mid-Atlantic ABF Finals.
October the 28th, 1982, we find Henry Milligan in the Mid-Atlantic ABF Finals at the jam-packed Brandywine Club, Chaddsford, Pennsylvania. His opponent, Ernie Singleton from Moorestown, New Jersey, the 1981 New Jersey Super Heavyweight Champion. Singleton went the distance with Milligan a couple months ago at the Resorts International Hotel and Casino in Atlantic City. The Ivy Leaguer comes in with a record of 21-1, 17 knockouts. Singleton at 219 pounds, 29 pounds heavier than is Henry. Milligan, the confident one, always coming forward, pressing the action, featuring a devastating left hook and a smashing overhand right. And there's two rights in a row that Milligan connected with, and Singleton down. And this place is going crazy. Singleton now on his feet, wanting to continue. Referee Pat McGinnis counting the mandatory 8 count. Milligan moves in now, hopefully to finish him off. Singleton holding on for dear life. Throwing lefts and rights. Milligan in total control. Singleton going to try to get to the final bell. He did it one time before with Milligan at Atlantic City. And the end of the fight, Milligan victorious. He'll advance now to the Region 2 Championships next month in Haslet, New Jersey. And if he wins there, it'll be on to his second appearance in a national tournament to be held in Indianapolis.
The time passed quickly, and soon Milligan found himself in another tournament, a big one, the 1983 Regionals from the Radisson Hotel in Wilmington. One final hurdle, and then it would be on to another national tournament.
October 24th, 1983, the beautiful downtown Wilmington Radisson Hotel. Henry Milligan all set to do battle with Michael Bent, a two-time New York Golden Gloves champion. Bent comes in with a sparkling record of 22-1, 18 knockouts. Milligan now at 35-4 with 29 knockouts. Henry's gone on now to fight overseas in Sweden and Norway, Yugoslavia, altogether in 6 international bouts now. He's won 5. Milligan's accomplishments starting to grow, but Bent, a very impressive fighter, appears to be a little quicker than Henry. And now Henry Milligan, with his trainers Charlie Messina and John Thornton, they're laying out the strategy for this third round. Milligan, no doubt, is behind at this point. Henry, of course, would like to win this bout and go on to another national tournament. And here we are now. Final action in the third round. Milligan has taken control of the round. He's got the hometown faithful behind him, but Bent wants the victory as much as Milligan. They've been really banging the entire round. Now Milligan lands a good punch, a good right on the chin of Bent, and Milligan maybe has rallied enough to get the final nod from the judges. Milligan did go on to win a narrow decision from the judges, and now he's all set to go on to another national tournament in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Coming up next on Henry Milligan Olympic Trials Preview, a talk with Henry and his trainer, Charlie Messina.
When it comes to tempos, Delaware comes to Sheehy Ford, Wilmington, for selection and price. Drive a new tempo from Sheehy Ford. Only $125 down and only $125 a month. Only $125 down and $125 a month puts you behind the wheel of a brand new 1984 Tempo from Sheehy Ford. When you think of Ford in Delaware, think of Sheehy Ford on the Kirkwood Highway in Wilmington.
To find the perfect graduation gift for your special graduate, stop at John V.A. Jewelers in the Christiana Mall. Receive 50% off on the regular price of all gold chains, 35% off on all birthstones, rings, 14-karat gold earrings, and pendants. Buy your graduate a Seiko or Pulsar Quartz watch now, discounted at 25% off, and you'll receive a $60 Seiko travel clock for just $19.95. Stop today and meet the professional staff at John V.A. Jewelers. It's the perfect way to say congratulations, graduate, you did it! John V.A. Jewelers in the Christiana Mall, a cut above.
At Hi-Fi House, the world of entertainment is at your fingertips.
Audio-video experts make it easy to choose from a wide selection of brand-name stereo and video components. Think Hi-Fi House for your best buy on home and commercial equipment that you can build on. Top performance is guaranteed, whether the system you choose is designed to fill your house or fill your head. At Hi-Fi House, the world of entertainment is at your fingertips.
Get the picture? Hi-Fi House, Concord Pike.
Welcome back to the Henry Milligan Olympic Trials Preview. Right now, Jonathan Warner has this conversation with trainer-manager Charlie Messina.
Thank you, Ray. Charlie Messina has been Henry Milligan's manager and trainer for 2.5 years, the 2.5 years that Henry has been fighting. And Charlie, I guess my first question to you is, how did that come about?
Well, Jonathan, 2.5 years ago, I was still promoting boxing and training fighters in the area, and I was looking for a heavyweight to bring into the area to more or less highlight, because we had middleweights, welterweights, flyweights, but we had no real heavyweights since the days that I fought, and also Joe Barbizzi. So I talked to the newspaper here locally, Matt Zabicka, put a little write-up in the paper that I was looking for heavyweights to train for upcoming Golden Gloves championships. Henry inadvertently seen this particular ad